because our parents and our family before us have had sex, dirty sex.
Yeah, dirty sex.
That's right. And we're all here. Sex should not be such a taboo subject.
You're listening to the Noisy Business Podcast, the unapologetic comedy podcast that takes you deep into the semi-sophisticated mind of Brayton.
Have you even heard of the bro code? I've considered selling marijuana, but I just don't know how to get it. Pretty sure that dude's a Nazi. She said my dick was racist.
And the untamed imagination of Sean.
I never learned how to wash my hands. I was homeschooled, okay? It made me cream my pants. There's people in the audience that need to know we're talking about dicks.
Sit back and turn your volume down. It's about to get noisy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Noisy Business Podcast. Ooh, we are back and we are drinking delicious sparkling water beverages today.
It is lovely. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you, sir.
Well, what a week, huh?
Nope.
No, it hasn't been a week, has it?
No, it hasn't been a week.
No, yeah, it has.
Sure, it's been 1 week since our last episode, but there are new things to talk about. What are we going to be talking about?
There are. We're going to do some lady shaming, maybe a little dabble in the. Maybe we can incorporate some pregnant ladies. We'll talk about the Super Bowl.
You're really doing a good job at selling this episode. Here, this is what I would do.
Okay.
All right, you guys. The big game is coming up on Sunday. Everybody's most popular thing that they view on television all year long, the Super Bowl, against Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs versus Patriots. We're going to be diving into a little niche topic about that. We're also going to be talking about pregnant women.
Ooh.
Annoying or super annoying?
Are they in the way?
Yeah, we're going to be going off of a BuzzFeed trending article on that. And then after that, we're going to round off this episode with something interesting that
maybe a little personal in our lives.
Well,
how we're doing.
How is Selma Hayek personal in my life right now? We're going to be talking about Selma Hayek, or also perhaps dating apps are going to come up.
Yeah, he shall not be named.
Yeah,
but maybe he will.
There is somebody on Tinder that should be not named. His name should not be mentioned, but it is a certain Dark Lord from a very popular magic series.
He's out on the prowl, and not just for Harry Potter.
Oof. Well, that'll be really interesting because we're recording with video with my phone right now, so I won't be able to pull that up. But we can talk about it if we get to that point. So let's just dive into that first. Let's go ahead and jump into the first BuzzFeed article.
Okay, so we need to put pregnant women in their place. Apparently,
let's give a little bit of backstory first.
Okay,
because I know that you're
my wife's pregnant and she's getting on my nerves.
Okay, no, so
I just kidding. I love you, babe.
Brayton, she's not watching this.
Every time I leave to go record the podcast, it's like, oh, are you gonna go do that thing that doesn't make money again? Yeah, I am.
yes, I am. It's like, do you enjoy doing that? I don't know, but it gets me out of the house and away from you and your mood swings. So I'm gone.
You and whoever that is next to you, your daughter, you mean? Sure, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Night.
See you. Smell you later.
Slam.
So Brayton's wife is segment.
She is a segment.
So she's pregnant for the second time.
So nice, I did it twice.
So nice, he did it twice. He sealed the dealio at least the twice.
Yeah, dose.
Yeah, that's right. So, she is due in about a little over a month.
4 minutes.
In about 4 minutes. Yeah.
We have to wrap this up a little bit.
She went into labor before this. We were like, but it's
her water broke, and I said, "Ooh, that reminds me, I got podcast to go do."
She's like, "Our baby's gonna be born on a Thursday, right before Valentine's Day weekend." You're like, "Ooh, I got places."
Listen, don't worry about my wife. I left her in the very capable hands of my almost 2-year-old daughter.
She is pretty smart for her age.
She knows how to do wah.
So she's gonna be I'm just imagining Evie. Sorry, are we allowed to say your daughter's name?
I don't know.
Whatever. Like in like a hospital.
That's not what her name is, but
it's not.
Sure.
In like a hospital gown, with Amy just being
Mama?
like, "Where's your father?" You're like, no,
Dada.
He's not here.
She's trying to communicate with the nurse.
Just like she's
batata.
trying to like hold the camcorder from like the 90s the way dads used to. It's like trying to get that shot.
But yet she still needs her. Yeah.
Right, yeah. She's due soon, and it was just perfect timing because there was a trending article on BuzzFeed this week about pregnancy, and it's entitled 19 Pregnant Women Share the Most Inappropriate Things People Have Ever Said to Them While They Were Pregnant, obviously.
Yeah. that would be kind of weird if it was like just in general.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been pregnant, but when I was 13, somebody whistled at me.
I feel like that is something a pregnant woman would say. It's like, stay on topic, you dummy. It's like they're exhausted and they're going through like mood changes and stuff. Okay, so the beginning of this article says, a viral Reddit thread recently asked people, what has been the most inappropriate things people have asked you about your pregnancy? So,
and they answered.
Here they are.
Number 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was asked several times what sex position I was conceived in. Someone even asked me that in front of my mother.
Okay.
But it's actually a valid question.
We gotta know. I mean, it's like,
you were able to be existed, so it worked. Maybe this person doesn't know how sex works, and they've been trying it in the butt.
Yeah.
My husband just comes in my butt, and I can't. For some reason,
this is a little early in the episode to just be talking about anal penetration. Usually, we have a good like 4 minutes in before we bring that up. Everybody's favorite topic on this podcast.
I'm sorry, I forgot this was a family show.
This is a family-friendly show.
He enters my back door,
but he always leaves relatively early. Okay. No, I think they know how sex works, but maybe they're having fertility problems, and they're like, "What sex did you get? What did you conceive in?" Because I'm trying to get. Me and my spouse are trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
We want to have a baby. We want to start a family too.
Yeah.
Like, did you do it like reverse cowgirl where you're choking her from behind? Like, what lingerie was she wearing beforehand? Does she make eye contact during? Like, these are important things. And if your mom happens to be in the same room, it's like, hey, we all think about sex. We're all human. I've all gotten here because our parents and our family before us have had sex, dirty sex.
Yeah, dirty sex.
That's right. And we're all here. Sex should not be such a taboo subject.
No,
I think. It should be talked about more because it's funny. We're all interested in it. And the majority of the population wants more of it.
But number 1, it's funny.
Yeah, and it's a great source of comedy. Like anal penetration when it's consensual. Alleged.
As with all.
Okay, so
but maybe it's because this lady was trying to write a new Kama Sutra book specifically for impregnation.
They were just doing some research, and this person's just all uppity and BuzzFeed.
Yeah, maybe she was
employee.
just right now. I thought of an idea to write a book about Kama Sutra for pregnancies. So, what position do you think you were conceived in?
Yeah,
that does actually actually now that I think about it, the question doesn't make sense. Because she was asking her what position her parents were to have her conceived.
Yeah.
But why would she know unless she asked her parents the same question?
These are
that would actually make sense why she would ask that in front of the mom.
Exactly.
It now makes sense.
It does. All right. The second question is, someone actually asked me if my vagina was shaved. Now, to be fair, whether you're pregnant or not pregnant, I think that's fair game. It's like, so you keeping that thing nice and clean and maintained, or are you just kind of letting yourself go the same way you're letting your body go? You've been gaining a lot of weight lately. We've noticed. We know you're with child, but you've been gaining a lot of weight. You're not taking care of yourself. So how's your downstairs situation?
Yeah.
Is it decent?
You need some help?
Sub-D's?
Sub-D's? You need $20 to get to the mani-pedi?
You know what? Honestly, maybe this person's husband went up to like a stranger in the grocery store. He's like, "Here's $40.
Talk to my wife.
Ask my wife if she trims it down there because she has not. There's more Bush in this thing since Bush Cheney in early 2000s.
Do we have a Guns N' Roses situation down there where you just take down your pants and it's "Welcome to the Jungle"?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something about Slash's long unkept black hair, but pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
it's like, are there aviators on the thing? Like, we got a real Slash situation. So no, I mean, okay,
it's got a top hat.
Obviously,
makes it look cute.
You should in certain social situations not okay. Definitely not okay to go up to a pregnant lady that you don't know. But if it's like a tight social group, it's like, you know what? Why don't you want to have a bonding experience conversation with a close friend.
Actually, Sean, let's get down to the nitty gritty with this.
What do you want to ask me?
Shave your balls, bro?
Yes, I do.
Me too.
And that's why. Thank you.
We
And
just shook hands.
that's why this episode is sponsored by Manscaped.
Manscaped.
It's like Manscaped. It's just it's cheaper, but you're gonna scrape.
No,
you're
listen.
gonna scrape some things.
All right, this company, what do you do? The used Manscaped products that you've already used on your as far as that goes.
They're very green.
You send it to the recycling center. Manscaped picks up those used
The old razors.
old razors,
Yeah.
and then ships them out for an even cheaper fee.
That's right.
Recycle it, reduce, reuse, recycle, baby.
That's right, and it's green, it's eco-friendly that way, what else?
And it hurts.
And it hurts, but it's cheap as hell. And I'm pretty sure you know how Manscaped has like the lawnmower 2.0 now.
Oh, yeah.
They have the beta version of that. It's just like lawnmower-ish. It's like, imagine if you're trying to mow your lawn with like a one of those manual mowers.
They call it a
from
push
like the
mower?
20s. The push mower. It's kind of like your wrist is gonna be sore after this, but your balls will never be. Well, they'll be
Your neighbors will walk by and they'll be like, he's trying.
but you're gonna save about 50% in comparison
On
to other
shipping
companies
as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Manscaped.com.
Manscaped.com. Can't wait to make that advertisement later. Yeah. All right. Number 3 asks, I was talking about morning sickness, very common thing, it's very usual in pregnancies, with someone at work, and I mentioned that I hadn't had any yet. Well, that person said, my sister's doctor said morning sickness is a good sign. Since you haven't had it, your baby will probably be deformed. Now, that joke landed, because obviously that's a joke or whatever, because no one would actually say that to a pregnant person.
How much of these do you think are jokes and that the pregnant person is just taking it a little too personal?
I was going to ask, how many of these are actually things that were said, or how many of these things were misconstrued by emotional pregnant women that took it out of context?
I don't think we're going to win any pregnant fans in this episode, Sean.
Sorry, Amy. Sorry, Carly. Everybody's pregnant right now.
Yeah, I don't think we ever... If you're a pregnant listener, thank you for listening.
Oh, maybe they're listening because we mentioned this.
And you have and also you have a killer sense of humor.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't think that is backed up by science. I think they might have been overstepping their experience.
Morning sickness is common, and it's definitely not a bad thing. How much of a good thing it is, I'm not sure, because I'm not a doctor.
I don't think it's a good thing for the mom.
But if you aren't having morning sickness and you're having a healthy baby, dude, you hit the jackpot.
No matter what.
One and done. Don't have a baby after that.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's your first baby, second baby, doesn't matter.
You hit the tippy top.
Yeah. And so any baby that you have after that, are you really going to roll the dice and just gamble that you're not going to have morning sickness on the pregnancy after that? No way. You had it super chill. Don't do anything.
You won the lottery.
That's right. What else we got, Ray?
Okay, number 4. My favorite was when a customer came into my store, saw that I was pregnant, and said, I hope you're married.
Now, was this a family Christian bookstore situation, I imagine?
This would make sense.
Maybe like a Hallmark card store. I imagine this kind of thing being said by an employee there. They're very hostile. They're like very just like passive aggressive, mean.
I'd like to think it was a Walmart.
What?
Wait, no, this wasn't an owner of a Walmart. This is a mom and pop shop. She came into my store.
That's right.
Like, I hope you're married.
I'm pregnant because he came into my store. Ayo. And if you, to follow up your next question that I know you're about to ask, yes, I do shave. There you go.
Just preemptive.
All right, what do we got on the next one?
5. When my wife was pregnant, an ex-colleague of mine told us she really liked to hug pregnant women from behind, stroke their bump, and pretend it was hers.
I like saying stroke the bump. That's kind of working for me right now.
Ooh, baby, stroke that bump.
Stroking bumps?
Hey.
Wait, is that a slogan for Manscaped?
Stroke that bump.
It's more like scrape that bump.
Scrape those bumps. The bumps won't go away. You're gonna get a lot of ingrown hairs.
The bumps are from the razor burn, and the ingrown hairs is a guaranteed thing.
Yeah. What a weird thing. That sounds like a fetish almost.
Actually, pregnancy fetish is a thing.
Yeah, but not for other women to like rub like and pretend that they're pregnant. There's studies. When you think about it, that is like that's actually a pretty ingenious fantasy where you get to you just really quick in your mind you are pregnant. You're about to have this joyous occasion of giving life to this earth, and then snap, you're back out of it, and you don't have the responsibility for the next 18 years.
That's just stressing me out. Sorry. Sorry. I was just like thinking about that in that situation, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
What an awkward thing.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I get behind you real quick?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
I like that it's also like specifically from behind. From the front, like maybe it happened same situation, but from the front, and she was just like, yeah, sure. But from behind, it was like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Right. Are we spooning right now?
I don't know. I like the word stroke and bump in the same paragraph, though. That's for sure. All right, number 6. A guy once catcalled my wife, and when she turned around and he saw she was pregnant, he said, well, I guess it's safe to say you pull out. You put out, not pull out. I was like, that doesn't make
that's
any
the opposite.
sense.
This guy doesn't know how sex works.
I was like, whoa. Putting out and getting pregnant, two very different things, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Putting out. Wait, no. If you put out,
you can get pregnant.
You can.
But putting out just means being fast and loose with it, more or less.
Yeah.
You're very open and willing to have a healthy relationship with your partner.
I mean, when you think about it, he's not wrong.
She did put out.
She
at
did.
least the once.
Yeah, at least the ones.
At least the ones. Yeah.
Now, is he saying like, so
that's
like,
a lot of.
it sounds like he's revealing that he has the fetish where it's like, looks like you pull out, you put out, so
he doesn't pull out.
It's like, that means I don't have to.
Exactly. Oh man.
I don't know. This is a weird list.
I'm more thrown
weird
off.
when
I know
you're-
it's only number 6 on the list, but I'm more confused that people are still allowed to catcall these days.
It's frowned upon, I believe.
Man, I've never catcalled before.
I haven't either. I don't get it. I don't see how it works. Like,
It makes women feel, honestly, I've heard some women say that even though it's embarrassing, it does make them feel better about themselves because women I don't know if you know this, Brayton. Women sometimes they take a lot of time to prepare and plan an outfit and make themselves look beautiful. And then when they're going out, for a man to be like, hey, hot stuff, where are you going? Like it does. I mean, Sean, look at you and your outfit. You're saying if you were walking down the street and a girl was just like looking great in that vest, or I love your tie, or I love your hair, that would boost your ego through the roof.
Well, Of course it would. But that is a lot different. That is a lot different.
Oh.
So the way it is for particularly the women folk, if I may say,
the female variety
of the female variety.
Ew.
So the catcalling, or the way a woman feels about catcalling, is in direct proportion to how hot the guy is.
Oh.
So you may be correct that if somebody is going to throw out a compliment, if that dude is hot, it's like, oh, a hot dude finds me attractive. That makes me feel like I'm in an upper echelon of things.
Sure.
Like, hot dudes, me.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing it.
I'm getting attention from somebody of that caliber. I must be of a similar caliber.
You got a homeless guy going, "What's up, babe?"
That's right.
That's another style. You're in a different kind of but you don't feel good. You feel threatened.
But then if you get a construction worker that looks like, say, Jonah Hill circa 2006, your ego's gonna plummet. It's gonna. I hope you have a parachute on, because you're gonna hit the ground hard.
Yeah.
Like, ouch. So you do make a really good point. Depending on who's doing the catcalling,
correct? Because I think at a certain point, if you're a dude and you're a 10, you're probably not yelling at women. You're probably a pickup artist.
Exactly. No, what if
you're probably doing a different version of it?
Really quick experiment. What if the roles were reversed and the dude was like, decently attractive,
okay,
but then the woman, even though she put effort into looking good, she does not look good. She's just not blessed with the kind of outward beauty that we call attractive these days.
Traditional
Western bangability.
Western bangability.
That's what Webster's dictionary describes it as. Oh, I want to be inside it. So, but she doesn't have that. So imagine that. But like, if she gets catcalled from another dude, and she's bottom of the barrel, just being straightforward with it, does that make her feel great? Like how much can your ego soar in that situation?
If you're an uggo,
Yeah, explain it.
and a guy is catcalling you, how good do you feel when that occurs? I don't know if you still do. I don't know if it's.
I think it makes their day, to be honest. Like, if I was an ugly woman, and it doesn't matter what they look like. If I was a little insecure and I put effort into looking good, and even though I no, I'm not great, I just put more effort into today, so I do think I look better, and I got validation from somebody about that.
So you're saying we as average Joes should be catcalling ugly women so they feel better and will put more effort into looking better
In the future.
therefore getting a prettier society and causing
world
real peace?
I think
Did we just solve the world's problems through catcalling?
now it wouldn't solve all the problems, but the overall happiness of the population would be higher in theory. So
we should just catcall uggos.
yeah, and actually that would be
Ugly
a really
guys,
good
ugly girls.
and last week we talked about humility. That would be
Yeah.
a really good experiment in humility for women that get too much attention just based off of their outward appearance.
Yeah.
And it would kind of level the playing field.
Let's find people that look like they got hit in a car accident.
Yes.
And let's go, hey, what's up, sweetie? Looking
No.
great.
No, okay, now you could do that, but I think, well, then depending on who you are and your personality. If I saw somebody that was like that was like walking, through a place where these people
Yeah.
might go, like, say Walmart. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, you look great in that shirt. Maybe just like, so it's not like overtly sexual or, creepy, but it's just like a genuine,
But that's not
almost more friendly.
catcalling.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No. The catcalling is that aggressive yell across the street.
Hey, sweetie, like yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like one of those things. Look for someone who
couldn't
looks
do
like
it.
they just got out of a knife fight and
lost.
and lost and be like, looking great, ladies.
You would have definitely won that knife fight if you were better prepared. Had nothing to do with your look, sweetie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, we're talking too much about this, but you know what? Let's do it. Noisy Nation. Put it into effect. You didn't hear it here.
You did not hear it here. We're not telling you to do anything, but maybe brighten some fugly bitch.
Okay, I do want to say
Okay, hold on a second.
It's just like scrap.
I'm more congenial. Than,
Hey, we don't know if she's a bitch. She's a fugly, respectable woman. How about that?
Yes.
Okay. I do want to say my love language is words of affirmation. So if somebody gave me a compliment, if I wasn't looking too good that day, didn't shower, didn't put any effort or planning into my outward appearance, my outfit or anything, I'm going to a place like Walmart and somebody still gave me a compliment on my looks, it would make my entire week. All right, moving on. Number 7 says, someone looked me up and down while I was pregnant and said, "Oh, it all went to your thighs, didn't it?" Well,
why would you try and confirm that with them?
I don't know, but I got
Karen.
I got one of my quotes on the website. That was me. But I meant it in a good way. I was like,
listen,
damn, I like thick thighs though.
Were you enacting our catcalling protocol? And you're like, "Hey, thunder thighs,
No.
looking good."
No, I didn't know about the catcalling thing yet, but I did say, "Damn, it all went to them thighs, huh?" I was like, dude, like, don't go near Popeyes because they're gonna sell those things for top dollar. Speaking of top dollar, how much?
I know you expands.
I know that you don't like it when guys pull out. So,
Heyo.
ayo. So no. Okay, that one's a fairly mild one in comparison.
Yeah.
because it's also kind of telling them, hey, your belly looks fine. It just looks like your thighs are fat.
Good
So
point.
it could be worse. All right, Bray, what's number 8?
Towards the end of my pregnancy, my male boss asked me exactly how dilated I was. Please don't ask a woman how many centimeters her vagina has stretched since the last time you saw her.
Wait, we're not supposed to do that? I thought I was looking out. I thought I was trying to make sure their health is good.
I don't know. Do you want me to be impressed or not?
Also, what did she answer?
My vagina stretched like 10 whole centimeters. Usually they don't stretch that long. I don't know. Like, okay, here, FYI out to everybody listening, just in general, Don't talk to pregnant women.
Dilation is
Do you want me to?
it's uncomfortable to talk about.
It's uncomfortable to watch. As a father of one.
Oh, okay. Yikes. All right. Number 9. I work for an OBGYN, and an old woman said to one of the patients, "You must be having a girl because you are hideous."
This one sounds like it was made up.
This one sounds like one of the ones where the woman was just emotional and didn't actually hear what the words that were actually said.
I'm thinking somebody was trying to be funny and made up their own joke, even though it may not have happened.
You're saying BuzzFeed lies when they're writing articles?
No, I'm saying The Little Mermaid 7 may not have been as accurate. I'm just insinuating because that doesn't sound like someone who works at an OBGYN's office.
No, that doesn't sound very professional at all.
No, because you're just literally telling someone they're ugly to their face.
But what does that mean? I've never heard if
A girl
if you're
is
more
correlated with ugliness,
hideousness.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Oh man, so that's just a terrible thing to say. All right, Bray, round us off with number D's.
Someone asked my boyfriend in front of me if my vagina felt different during pregnancy sex.
No, she's only saying that like a bad thing because it obviously must be different because she's self-conscious about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's like, hey, like if your wife was right here, so does the sex feel any different for you?
Only when we put marbles up there. Because she's dilated to 10 centimeters. You can fit a lot in there now.
That's terrible. I would not recommend doing the marbles or any kind of foreign object in orifices.
No. Don't try and do any of that. But it will make the sex feel different, I would imagine.
Different in a good way or bad way, or just different?
Different in a manscaped kind of way.
Now, do you do that marble art where you color them in paint and then you like swirl them around a piece of paper afterwards? Did you ever do that craft as a kid? You were homeschooled. No?
What?
So you have no idea what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, in craft time, sometimes you would take different marbles and you put them in different colors. And then you would roll them around in a little like tray that had a piece of paper on it, and you would make kind of like marble art.
Oh, okay, I get it. No, we didn't do that.
Oh, well, you're welcome. It's going to rock your world.
Oh, no. This is crazy. Mom, what happened to my childhood?
She should be done. She'll just roll with it. Ew. All right. I don't think we need to go through that. You kind of get it. That was already 10. We're almost 30 minutes into this podcast.
Top 10. Oh, geez. We went through it. We took a sidetrack. We took a sidetrack onto catcalling.
That was a good little pit stop on the journey.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the big game. Super Bowl Sunday is here. It's upon us.
The meat skin. The pig skin.
The meat skin. Okay, so the thing. Okay, this is a great way to introduce the segment. So, if you, I do watch sports. I follow the NFL. I know who's playing. I know how the teams got there. I know what teams they had to beat along the way, and the drama and all the statistics and the projections that go into that.
Yes.
So I appreciate the Super Bowl for what it is as the final game. However, you don't need to know all of that to appreciate the social aspect of what the Super Bowl is, right?
I would say so. Yeah.
There's usually parties, right?
The Super Bowl has grown to such a place or to such a cultural prominence that it is an event to experience rather than just the game itself. Mm-hmm. The commercials are fantastic.
Expensive, but yeah, everybody talks about the commercials, the halftime show, the musical entertainment,
see.
And then the game is, for a lot of people, it's just kind of like the afterthought. It's just kind of what's on in the background when you're talking, or what else do people do? They eat food.
They snack.
There's a lot of snacking that's emphasized on that Sunday afternoon.
Sometimes a potluck style.
Sometimes you get catering, you order like a big sandwich or, I don't know, maybe like some barbecue, and then you just do it that way and you just dive into it. Now, the thing is, Brayton brought up a really interesting point when it comes to the food aspect of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Go ahead, share your opinion. Now we're going to be respectful here. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say things like Brayton's a little weak bitch. I'm not going to say he's a liberal little bitch. I'm not going to use the word. I'm not going to use the word bitch. I'm not going to make fun of his weak mustache. I'm not going to say anything about his, lack of American spirit about the Super Bowl. But go ahead, share your opinion.
It's fine. Okay, so my thought is on the great day of the Super Bowl.
Oh.
We need to come together and honor our athletes.
Okay.
These titans.
Because they're the apex level. They're
Athlete.
The best two teams have gotten together, and they're going to go head to head, and where there can only emerge one team victorious.
Like our modern day gladiators, the essence of what the Greeks would talk about in legends. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
We need to honor them through our snacks by having a nice platter of veggies and ranch. That is the only Super Bowl snack that should be had.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there because before we actually get into the debate, because I don't think we've actually gotten into it yet.
We didn't label the format.
We're gonna establish that Brayton is in favor of more or less strict, healthy alternatives to traditional super food that you would have on Super Bowl. Like whenever I think of Super Bowl, you think chips and dip, probably some wings. I went through
barbecue chicken.
a tradition of having carne asada and pollo asado on Super Bowl Sundays.
Maybe having a grand old burger or corn on the cob,
a little hot dog burger action, whatever you guys want to do. You know that the Super Bowl football is America's sport right now. Baseball, America's pastime. Football is where it's at. The most popular thing usually viewed on television all year long. The most popular program. And in order to honor our past and heritage and current culture as Americans, we're going to indulge on the weekend binge of drinking and eating whatever we want because we're celebrating that aspect of our culture. Now that's where I'm coming from because I'm not a bitch. So I think it's time to begin the disrespectful debate of the Super Bowl. Okay.
Let's do it. Oh, hold on. We got problems with the cameras.
Stall, Brayton.
Okay. All right. We're going to fight tooth and nail. And we are not going to pull punches. We're not going to. This may be to the death, I believe. Now, what are you saying is you want to perpetuate the obesity problem in the U.S.? Is that what you're saying?
I think we need to break this down into 3 categories. Okay. We need to talk about appetizers, pregame, entrees during the game, and post-game snacks / dessert. I think we need to break it into 3 different rounds because that's just logical in my brain.
Okay.
So whenever you're going to a Super Bowl party, a little gathering, maybe you're not going to gather with people outside of your house this year with people you don't live with or whatever you want to do outside of the point. In any other year, you're either hosting or you're usually going over to somewhere else. What do you wish to see, from your opinion you're trying to argue, your stupid opinion? Why don't you go ahead and share with the audience what you're trying to do?
Well, as a higher educated person than you, I think the best thing that you could have at a meal as an appetizer to whet the whistle, if you will.
I like that whistle. It's a sports analogy, you guys. I could barely keep up because I'm not as highly educated.
Yeah, but now you got me off track. Dang. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're so smart.
What you have to have is we all know that I'm not.
Okay, what do you want? What do you have?
What I want? You got your broccolis. You got your baby carrots.
Okay.
Maybe some snap peas. A little ranch.
Just raw veggies. Just cold raw veggies.
Yeah. Maybe some fruit. Some strawberries. Blackberries.
Okay.
Go a little crazy with a little cantaloupe.
Exactly. None of that's bad.
Yeah.
And it does. It's not super filling. I understand that part.
And I brought a bunch of sparkling water.
Perfect. So that's Brayton's ideal. Now here's where I'm coming from. I see that. I see that. If I'm hosting, I'm gonna expect people to say, "Why are you taking the lazy way out? And why are you hosting a bitch party?" That's probably just what they would say. Like, I'm not gonna try to offend you.
And I'd be like, why are you talking to my pregnant wife like that?
Okay, so Brayton wants cold veggies and fruit and maybe some ranch. Right? That's what you said.
I would go for some Italian dressing too. If you want to go crazy.
No, I'm saying bare minimum. You have to have some kind of chips and dip. That includes tortilla chips and salsa. That could be sour cream and onion with some like nice rough cut potato chips, some nice ruffles or something like that. Maybe another chip option. And then honestly, I'm gonna say some kind of skewer with just a little bit of protein. So like either like a meatball type thing, or you're like a barbecue chicken on the grill with maybe some bell peppers with a nice little char on there. Kind of not too filling, but give them a sense of, this is America. This is a man's sport. We're gonna grill and we're gonna have delicious options, and we're not gonna bitch out on fruit
because this heart attack at the end.
It's all about you're one of the most gluttonous days. Don't overdo it, but indulge.
No, what about you can indulge in the act of knowing that your body's going to operate at an effective, highly optimal spot by munching on some fruits and veggies.
Okay, I don't know why I'm gonna continue to let you talk over me, because I'm gonna take the high road and I'm the bigger man here. Because you
said you're the bigger man. You're having fat food.
Okay, so you said that you'd have some nice sparkling water as your beverage of choice. I'm gonna say you gotta hit them. It's a weekend. Indulge again. It's already the afternoon. You don't need to wait anymore. Hook yourself up with a nice refreshing cocktail on a hot Sunday afternoon, or a crisp beer. I'm thinking like a Mexican lager, maybe a nice little hazy IPA with a little citrus note in there somewhere. Set it off right. But if you're going to do alcohol, remember, liquor for beer, you're in the clear. Don't do beer before liquor, because then you're not going to be able to make it through the end of the game and enjoy the second round.
I can appreciate that. The only thing I have to tell you,
oh yeah,
is it's Sunday. You got work in the morning. You probably don't want to have any of that, and maybe just wash it down with a nice Perrier.
Okay, sure. All right, you guys, figure out who won the first round. Second round, entree, Brayton. Go ahead. What are you thinking for? Oh, wait. Sorry.
Second round.
Perfect. All right. Entree time, Mr. Health. Okay, so if you were, not a patriot and you were like a weak little like biatch, what would you be serving people?
Well, if you were to ask me, I think,
because I have to,
I think a good, maybe here's what the rule of thumb is, right?
He's stalling right now because he already realizes he's not going to win the second round.
I don't know. I feel like I'm offering up some great alternatives.
You're stalling
this
again.
Is a classic.
You're stalling again.
This is okay. You need to cut your plate into thirds. You need protein. You need carbohydrates, and then greens. I believe is what it is. I believe they taught us in nutrition: protein, carbs, green.
Okay, so as long as you have a nice plate of balanced things, you're saying that's what you want?
Chicken. Listen, if you can get one of those hot wings that you were talking about earlier, peel off the skin, and put it on your plate, you're good to go. Maybe a little Caesar salad. It's I think just maybe a light grilled chicken.
Okay.
So maybe some rice as a carbohydrate.
Sure.
Maybe some sweet potatoes.
Okay.
You can get some sweet potatoes.
And greens? What you
beans.
Said? Beans?
Yeah. Did I stutter?
Did you? No, I'm you're saying not greens. You're
green
saying,
beans.
Oh. Okay. How are you going to prepare those? Just
steam them.
Steam them, and that maybe some salt on there. Or is that too much sodium?
Too much sodium.
Too spicy for somebody with like a basic like wimpy palate, like a weak palate. Too much sodium, you would say?
You don't need it. You retain water that way.
You don't want to test the integrity of your arterial walls.
It doesn't match very well with the Perrier. So just a nice chicken, some rice, a little steamed green beans.
Cool. Now I'm gonna respectfully disagree, because you could have that any meal of any day of the week, the month, the year. Is it healthy? Yes. Is it what strong, capable men would prefer? I mean, I'm not going to be like rude, but there's no way in hell that's good enough. So whenever you're thinking Super Bowl, you're thinking barbecue. I'm thinking baby back ribs with some slightly smoky, maybe some spicy barbecue sauce. Hot wings. Get hot wings. Leave the skin on. Keep them hot. Keep them flavorful. Get some ranch. Get some blue cheese for dipping. You're good to go. Maybe get some carrots and celery on the side if there's women there. Because, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Who's going to fill up the room in their stomach with vegetables? What a waste. Also,
the celery
I'm still
already
talking.
brought
I mean, I'm still talking.
Oh.
So please don't cut me off like some kind of like little like whiny liberal person that like can't stand to hear somebody else's opinion. I'm going to round this one off with, a classic American thing. If you have pizza, just a nice pepperoni pizza at your Super Bowl party, people are going to be stoked. You got hot wing option, you got a pizza option, you got a ribs option. That's America, baby.
I bet you guys aren't even socially distancing at this party. This sounds like a lot of food for a lot of people.
Dude, invite them over.
No.
Spread the COVID.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, people. You can't do it. You're not supposed to.
It's been long enough.
Oh, I didn't realize that the time limit on the pandemic was up. I didn't realize that.
I believe.
Shots.
No, I don't. I'm going to remind you because I don't think I have to remind you because you already pointed out you're more educated than me. But I believe it was Charles Darwin that said had the theory of survival of the fittest.
Sean, sidebar.
What's up?
I think I'm winning.
Oh,
I think I'm nailing this.
I think I made a really good point, actually. I mean, none of this stuff was bad, but when you're talking about Super Bowl Sunday, one of the most looked forward to food holidays of the year, you're throwing out something that's just not anything special. So maybe you could do a better job.
Day.
Maybe there's some losers that are listening to this that you could do a better job of convincing in the third and final round.
Okay, maybe a light pasta if you're gonna go crazy. It's fine. It's a cheat day. Just have a nice whole grain pasta.
Oh, all right.
For the entree.
All right, round 3, dessert. What are you thinking for dessert? I mean, you probably don't even eat dessert because you're probably just trying to watch your feminine weak figure, right?
Actually, I found some pretty gnarly keto bars at Costco the last week. Only 2 grams of sugar.
Wow.
And
I believe
pretty good.
keto bars are what bisexual communists eat. No, what I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's a fun treat that you can have every once in a while that has a net carbohydrate of 2. And when you're trying to maintain ketosis, it's a great alternative that you can get. It's a keto ice cream bar.
Okay, now whenever you say ketosis, I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Education. Now, ketosis is probably the elasticity of your anus. And it's like the more ketosis you have, the more strength you have in your sphincter muscle. For the backdoor entry. For what? Because if you're being
The colloquial term.
with no disrespect to the LGBTQ community, but I imagine if you're taking care of yourself and you're coming from that point of view for when you should be indulging in your more masculine side, enjoy the weekend, enjoy your day. What are you doing? You're making people miserable.
I said ice cream, bro. That's and it's a great alternative to the classic fattening all-American diet that has perpetuated across the nation and has brought up cancer rates, has brought up death and sexism.
Now, I believe I already said the argument of survival of the fittest.
Yes, but none of you are fit from all this food.
This is America. I didn't know. It's just one day. It's your cheat day. Even healthy people, if you're abiding by a strict regimen of exercise and diet and a mind, body, soul kind of thing, you got your meditation, your self-improvement, you're still going to have a cheat day. And I think the Super Bowl on a weekend already is the perfect day to do that. And then you can eat clean the rest of the week leading up to that. That's fine. I'm only talking about the Super Bowl and how to best enjoy that if you are brave enough and you hate Nazis. So there's like some kind of link, I guess I'm discovering that between Nazi sympathizers and people that just don't like to celebrate the Super Bowl the way America wants to and deserves to, because we're a nation based on freedom and we don't approve of Nazis.
I mean, man, I don't know if I could actually. I don't think I can argue against that. That's pretty strong.
I'm thinking dessert for the patriots out there. The people that won World War II, the people that defeated the Nazis. I think that we're gonna enjoy some nice.
Specifically for veterans.
I don't think there's any vets on your side that are eating like that.
Because they're jacked. They're jacked.
Most have passed.
Oh,
so they're not eating anything except for earthworms. So no disrespect. Honestly, support veterans. Thank them for their service. Now back to the jokes. For dessert, I think if you have you need options at a party with people because you're not afraid of COVID or socialism. You're gonna have pie. I'm thinking apple pie. I'm thinking you're gonna have some kind of cake.
Wait, cake?
Some kind of
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's
cake?
a celebration. No, you need pie, cake, and cookies or ice cream. Maybe ice cream sandwiches. Go crazy. Get a little bit of each. America likes diversity and options.
I mean, that is correct, but I don't know. Cake sounds weird.
A little something for everybody. Maybe a cheesecake.
You have too much food at this place. You have too much food at this party.
Well, there's a lot of people.
There's so many people. I'm going to report you.
And guess what's going to happen? Nothing.
What?
Maybe a little spreading of the COVID, of the vid. But remember,
we're about to do a kiss off.
This is only the strong survive. So
is that what you're trying to listen? We're gonna.
You got to be brave.
We're gonna raise our insulin levels, and we're gonna potentially get everyone sick.
You're not gonna feel good, but you're gonna have the best afternoon nap of your entire life. Are you going to remember the end of the game if you eat all of the things I laid out? You might be sitting on the toilet hearing the people cheering about the ending of the game, because that's a lot of stuff to be putting in your body. So you do...
It's a Binks bag.
But it's only once a day.
It's once a day? You're eating this stuff once a day?
The one day of the year. The one day year, just go for it. You know what? Also chili.
Actually,
get some chili in there. Get some cheese and some onions.
When we think about it,
chili.
You know what? When we think about it, now, when I think about it, you're right. It is once a year kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many holidays do we actually have where we veg out and pig out, like Thanksgiving or birthdays, 4th of July? Like, all of those are pretty well moderated food wise, I would say.
I think
I'm being sarcastic.
I think I picked up on that. But I mean, is there because you have your opinions, you're not backing down. I have my opinions and I never back down because I'm like King Leonidas in 300. So is there a way that we can break this tie?
Suppose we can ask the audience.
Okay. All right, audience, go ahead. Let us know if you have the strength in your weak hands to leave us a comment saying Brayton won. Go ahead, do that. Otherwise, we know my team on this disrespectful debate,
which may not be here by next year.
Sure,
depending on how this pandemic thing goes.
You only live once, baby.
YOLO.
And we are going to watch the Super Bowl. I'm not inviting people over to my place for the record.
This is just a hypothetical situation on whether or not that would actually happen.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm relieved. I'm relieved, Sean. You're a responsible human being.
I mean, don't check my
Insta feed?
No.
Insta stories?
My bank statements, because I've already put a deposit on like a whole bunch of food. We're talking like Wingstop. We're talking like Papa J's.
Wait, this is all takeout? You're not making your own food?
I don't have the time. I'm hosting a party.
All the food that I was talking about was either from Costco or pulled directly from my garden.
That's great.
Either or.
There's no such thing as a pizza garden. Believe me. If it was a thing, I would know about it.
If I'm being totally honest, the majority of it's from Costco. I just grow tomatoes.
That's great. Women like to grow things. That's true.
in their bodies. Pregnancy.
Full
Call back.
circle. All right, I think we're about out of time on this one.
Well, what a statement. What a
lot of talking on this episode, but
yeah. Well, a lot of food descriptions. If you're hungry, go get yourself some snap peas. Be responsible.
You should, but indulge on Super Bowl Sunday responsibly and drink responsibly.
Responsibly.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Well, we're dropping some knowledge right now.
But we're dropping the don't drink and drive.
All right, if you've listened to
That's
this,
some hot knowledge, Sean.
because why?
You got anything else? Measure twice, cut once.
Oh, brother. Okay, so if you've listened this far into the episode, thank you guys so much. Check us out on social media. Where email us at noisybusinesspod@yahoo.com, which you won't.
It's so hard to just get out of it. Thank you for listening to the podcast, guys.
We're running out of time. And then check us out on Instagram, Noisy Business, and also TikTok.
Oh, snap. We're on TikTok. But as always, as we say every week, thank you for listening and always stay noisy. All right, Brayton. That was a great episode, but I'm pretty sure I won. No, I don't think we're in a new day. This is 2021. Mm-hmm. People don't actually care about that kind of food anymore.
If you went to a Super Bowl party, you would actually know deep inside of you that you'd be like, this is it. Like, I could have gone to Costco and bought any of this stuff any other day. Do you actually believe the argument, or were you doing that just for the sake of the episode?
I was doing it just for the sake of the episode. That sounded like so much food. That sounded like so good.
Dude, do you?
I wanted it. I really wanted those.
Why don't?
I'm hungry. Can we get chicken wings right now?
Dude, that sounds good.
Dude,
let's get some chicken wings.
Let's get wings.
Chicken wings.
Everybody
hot dog and bologna.
Dude, maybe some chicken waffles.
There's no time.
Are you tired of spending all your hard-earned cash on overpriced, pristine razors? Do your balls look a little too clean-shaven?
Shaving these days has become a little too easy.
Introducing Manscaped, the eco-friendly second-hand razor blade.
Yeah, but are they used?
Yes, by man.
Wow.
Our talented team of razor recyclers at Manscaped search every dumpster and trash can to provide you with some semi-capable, semi-rusted razor blade. Or at least what used to be a razor blade.
Shave half your hair for half the price until you see blood.
Our razor blades are anywhere between 3 to 5 blades guaranteed to give you that shaved 5 days ago look and feel.
Your wife will ask you if you just got a knife fight and lost. It's not a knife fight, it's Manscaped.
Manscaped.com.
Do not use this product anywhere near your balls. Manscaped.